Hello friends and welcome back to Create and Conquer. So before we start conquering stuff people, we have to create. Of course we have to create. And I'm not necessarily just using create. I found another little mod here that will also feed me animals. We are going to head down to my depths and we're going to make a couple of little things that will help us do that. Now we're heading over to cooking for blockheads and we're going to do a few little things that'll make it easier to feed our animals. Right, so what we want is 2 golden carrots. I've probably not got carrots, people. Probably not got carrots whatsoever. I have got carrots, just not here. No golden carrots, no carrots, no carrots. Right, so that should sort our carrot problem out for the time being. Carrot, nuggies, hay bales, and planks. So what we want is golden carrots in the middle, hay bales at the bottom, and blocks of wood like this. Now this should give us 2 feeding troughs that auto feed nearby animals ready to mate. Awesome sauce. Back up top guys, back up top. And with said feeding trough, I'm just going to pop it right about somewhere like that. I want one in for the cows. Am I walking slower or is it just me? I know my speedy boots have just run out. Right, let me put it down, Moody's. Moody's. There we go. Right, there's our troughs. And what I want to do is grab ourselves a stack of wheat, divide it into 2. And here's the moment of truth. If we put this... Geez, guys, I can't even see. There's too many of them. They soon need trimmed down, I do believe. Right, where is... Right, so here... I've just put it in the feeding trough. Right, so there's 32 wheat in there. And if I can remember where this feeding trough is, job would be a good one. So I'm going to stand with the cows for a little minute to see if they actually do eat. Guys, I cannot find it. There's too many of them. Far too blooming many. What? Oh, what do you mean leather in me hot bar and cooked beef? Don't know what you mean, people. I have no idea what you mean. But we've got a bit of room. I'm going to plant them in there. And we're just going to watch for a little minute. Let's get ourselves out of the herd. Out of the herd. Where's me wool? There's me wool. Right, so if we have a little watch, I'd love to see what happens myself. I don't even know where that came from, people. Right, so there's 32 there. There mustn't be any nearby that need fed. That's all I can say. We're going to head on over here and see if the sheep one has actually worked. They do work, people. I use them myself. Right, so here, right, 28, so it is working because I put 32 in there. Anyhow, that is going to auto feed my animals, and when they're hungry, they'll get fed and they'll have babies, and it's just as simple as that. Now I want to head on over to my crop farm because I want to get my wheat fields done. Yep, people, I'm going to start working over on the farm because it has been neglected a little bit. I didn't even finish my tree farm. So we are going to start doing that very shortly also. Right, so what I've done is quite an area. So from here to here, we're going to have the rest of the path. And I want some side decoration as like a little fence coming into this thing. I want wheat going all the way around, but it won't all be harvested, friends. I've got my water under here. I've got these outwards. I want to do another 4 blocks coming out to make more of a wheat field going on. And in this little area here will be my contraption. So I am thinking of not getting that one. Let's get my shovel. Now I don't know if it's going to work. If I can bring it down to... Put my little cart here. Now, when it is an actual contraption, it goes through blocks. And I'm thinking that it's going to go through the grass blocks that I place on the top here that I can have wheat on. But this wheat will not be getting harvested, because this is going to be the centre of my thing. So let me get this digged out. Let me get it digged out, people, because I know perfect English. So we're going to dig this out like so. I'm going to go and get my contraption. I'm going to get this land hold right next to it. And as far as this goes, we are going to get that done in this episode using these massive brick blocks, because this is the kind of look I want for this area. So these are your massive brick blocks. Yeah, people, words are hard. Words are hard. And we're going to go more of that style. So let's get rid of that. Let's get some work done. Well, we've got my two contraptions working away. We still need to do work on the path here. And I want to get this windmill reassembled, if you like. So I am just going to come onto here. Go away, Rhino. I do not want spade. Thank you very much. So we're going to take all these away. I've got plenty of these bricks. I've got more cooking back at base. But I think it'll look a heck of a lot better like this. And I want the surrounding town looking like this. Oh, village, should I say. But I think that looks really nice as opposed to what is going on. The path, however, is going to go in like variants of cobble and probably gravel. So we're going to get rid of this. I think that looks a lot better. Let me see what else I can do with it. Right, so this is what we've got thus far. That is my windmill. That roof needs to be much bigger, doesn't it? I've actually made that out of my wheat, just doing hay bales and putting them into step patterns, I think. Something like that. Right, so let's get on to this path. Now what I've got is cobbled cobblestone, rough cobblestone, and curved rakes and gravel. And what I'm going to do is take my shovel out. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, people. I'm just going to put that there. And this path, I've got to be careful because it's a highly efficient shovel. I kind of want, like, not all in one place, like kind of messed up a little bit. But coming out this side as well as the other side. And then I've got a like block shuffle mod in here as well. So what this is going to do is basically just shuffle my blocks up for me. So if we do it, it's just about there. Get some of these off and make this path a little bit more path-like. I'm going to take the dirt out. It's nearly time to sleep once more. So let's take that dirt out. Let's hit S to get my shuffle mod going. And we're going to do something a little bit more like a farm path, I think. So we can get this going like this with all the different textures. I could probably put a few half slabs in as well, but I don't like walking on them, people. I don't. I find them highly disturbing. I do like just a normal standard path. And obviously I'm going to have to go to sleep, because the mobs will come out to play. That looks quite good, doesn't it? I quite like the look of that, people. Yeah, I like that a lot better. These bits can do with coming out a little bit more. like so. Let's just get the shuffle on, like that. Right, I've also found these boxwood bushes. Now, there's this style as well, and I don't quite like it. I'm going to bring them out because these shroom lights I can't actually fit in. Just a couple here and there. Let's just do that and stick one of them in there. So one there. I'm going to do one there. And I'm going to do a couple a little bit further down. Dude! I've put a bit of carpet in there like a dozy pillow. I've still got my shuffle on, haven't I? Get it off. Right, so 1, 2. This one can go a bit further back up that end. Probably about there. And then I've got this mossy carpet to go over the top just to hide these. We don't really want them seen, but it will brighten the place up a little bit. Let's grab some dirt and put that back in there. Right, and I've also got these boxwood bushes. And I'm thinking if I can like put these along here a little bit. Maybe get some flowers or some kind of rock thing going on. Bit of a broken fence in between. I'm not quite sure yet, people. But I've got a bit of the ideas flowing. Now, these boxwood things, if you put them in the grid like that, you get a hedge. Now, I've already made some, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take these hedges, but I'm not quite sure I like them. Mind you, like that, they don't look too bad. Because they are very square. But that could probably do. A few lights in between. Maybe. But you've got to tell me what you think, people. I mean, I'm doing all this, and I think it looks pretty good. And don't forget, the rest of, well, the majority of around these, the windmill will be getting done with wheat. So it's like a big open wheat fields. And then I can probably move the animals in also and put the automatic feeding trough in there. And then it'll be like the animals are wandering freely in the open pastures. It's always a thought, peeps. It's always a thought. Tell me what you think in the comments. Anyway, friends, that brings us to the end of an episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've actually quite enjoyed working on this. It's looking quite good. It's about time we got our farming area up and running, isn't it? And get the animals out in the pastures. In the next, it's either going to be the next episode or the one after I am going to finish my tree farm off, but it will be on a minecart contraption type of thing. It's not going to be on that big, whatever you call it, the gantry shaft. Anyway, if you have enjoyed it, guys, you know what to do. Slap that like button. And as always, thank you for watching. Take good care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.